Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Bay. And I saw these at Target. I've looked at them for a while and was very interested in them. Never did pop on them. And then they were more than I wanted to spend. They were like 40 bucks for these or something like that. And I wasn't that interested. And they've gone down in price a lot. Target's been clearancing them out. And this particular set, I got online, because I don't have a Target in town. I didn't want to have to drive to go get it. I got this online for 25 bucks, which is the cost of a Marvel Legend right now. So, yeah. That is very cool. You get a very cool background card. I think I would actually use that. I've been saving those background cards, and you can take some pretty cool photos with them. This is packed weird. This is by Playmates, by the way. I know they've made a lot of Ninja Turtle figures in the past. I don't know that they've ever done Street Fighter before, but looks like we got a whole lot of those little buckle things in there. So this is gonna be a little bit of a nightmare to cut them out. See if we can. This knife looks impressive, but it's not very sharp. So, all right, hold on. Okay, so that was really difficult. That took a lot of time to get those out of there. They had a whole lot of those little plastic things pinning them in. But I did finally get them out of there and get a chance to look at them here. Michaelangelo comes with nunchucks that have the chain. It is a metal chain, so that's, I think, pretty cool. In my opinion, that chain is awfully long for a set of nunchucks, but, you know, it's just a toy. We don't care. So I guess I'll look at Michaelangelo first, and I'm not wild about, I gotta say, I'm not really wild about this figure. It's kind of creepy, horrible looking. I mean, you can't really tell, you know, you maybe don't get like quite the gist in the pack, but it's kind of really, I don't know, that just looks creepy. And not like in a cool, creepy, dark turtle way, but in the, you ever seen the old suits that dried out and like peeled back and decayed and rotted? From the Ninja Turtle movie in the 90s. That's what it reminds me of, like a zombie turtle. It's just very, I don't know, grisly looking. As far as articulation goes, these are very similar to the old Playmate stuff that they had. The larger scale that they released at Walmart a while back. You got a rotation, an ab crunch at the middle torso that the shell attaches to. And I like how that works. I also have some KO versions of this, and I kind of prefer them better. For one reason, they don't look near this creepy, and they don't have all this black stuff on their face. But this brings me to the other part about this figure that I'm not wild about, is these hands. Whenever you have articulated hands, it is impossible to get the figure to hold stuff securely, in my opinion. I mean, like, why don't just form the hand to do that and pop it in there. Just one piece formed hands are better than these articulated hands, in my opinion. You can get it's not like you use that hand articulation and it just makes them harder to hold their weapons. That said, he's got a double jointed elbow that gets pretty decent range. A wrist that just turns, it does not pivot. So you get a turning wrist and you get opposable fingers, but it also looks kind of weird, all of it, just the way it moves. Upper bicep swivel, ball joint at the shoulder, the aforementioned ab crunch, no waist rotation other than what that provides. The head is on a peg, so it tilts up or down, up, turns side to side, doesn't do a whole lot. Ball joints at the hip, which kind of keep him from being able to put his legs together too much. Upper bicep or upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, which tuck in pretty tight. And then this ankle rocker pivot on the foot, which is almost too good, almost makes it too difficult to stand them. And then you get articulated toes, which is also another thing you absolutely don't need. It's a completely wasted joint, and it certainly doesn't add to the aesthetic of the figure, which is already, in my opinion, rather hurting because he looks horrific, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of these turtle paint jobs at all. There's probably a decent sculpt in there, but that is a scary turtle, like the clone turtles from Tournament Fighters or something. But the point is, I really just wanted the Chun-Li figure. That was what I was looking for. The face on this Chun-Li is not so great. It looks very strange, but it is a good scale for Chun-Li. And I have several Chun-Li figures, and none of them are quite to scale with your average Marvel Legends size 6-inch scale. This one is, and that's very nice, and that's what I wanted out of it. So you get ball joints at the hips, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, which is nice. The ankle rocker pivot works better for her than it does for the turtle. You get a waist rotation, ball joints at the shoulder, but they don't move very much because of her puffy sleeves, but I love her puffy sleeves. Upper bicep rotation, double jointed elbows, wrist with a pivot. There you go. And a head that pivots and looks up and down. And the face sculpt, she looks like one of them creepy puppet show dummies from like the 60s, like the Thunderbirds. She looks like a Thunderbirds puppet. Other than that, the figure body is excellent. The articulation on her is great. Yeah, the figure itself is quite good. The only thing is not wild about is that particular face sculpt, that face sculpture, but you know what? It's not bad. And for both these, for 25 bucks, that's pretty tough to beat, considering, you know, okay, do I need a big creepy turtle? No, I'll take it. And this is this is a pretty decent Chun-Li. For the price. Whew. Sorry, it's been a long day. So I'm seeing a lot of these go on clearance. I see them online. It looks like they're breaking like 12 bucks, 11 bucks. Definitely worth it for that. You should totally pick them up for that if you can get them on clearance. Even at 25, I am super pleased with these. I'm super pleased with her. Like I said, it's less than a Marvel Legend, and it's 2 figures. And they're decent figures. They have some design elements that make them look really creepy. Other than that, that's all I got. Your mileage may vary, so it's your call on this one. I can't really recommend it or can't really say don't get it. It is what it is, and now you've seen what it is. You can make the call for yourself at the price point that you could find it at. And that's my story. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.